Hey everybody, this is Brian Cannon with a condensed version of OVWmania. No fancy intros, nothing else. I'm doing this quick because I know they're also condensing Triple Threat Talk and mainly focusing on football and wrestling. So this is still a little part of the wrestling portion of the show. So I'm just going to get right into it, and we're going to talk about the latest edition of OVW TV, which was number 740. The first thing, Jamin Olivencia came out and wanted to let Johnny Spade know that he couldn't just take off for a year and come back and expect a title shot. He said the answer was still no. Then Timmy Danger rolls out in his wheelchair with Johnny Spade close behind. Spade gets in the ring and says that he understands, says that Jamin always comes up short just like he does with the girls, when they're fighting for the title, so he can understand, why. Sounds like Jamin is about to go ahead and accept a match with Spade, probably for the Saturday night special, but they're interrupted by the Marauders, and Shiloh Jones says that he is not only the TV champion, but he defeated the Pope Elijah Burke in a steel cage last week, and if anybody deserves a shot, it's him. The Marauders attack Jamin as Spade just watches in the corner, which Jamin's able to fight him off and get out of the ring, and he tells Shiloh if he wants a title match, he can have it later tonight. Next up, there was a small gauntlet for Jay Bradley. He immediately boomsticks Jay Best and pins him, and then he talks about being a former two-time OVW champion, a TNA superstar, a future TNA heavyweight champion, and says that he's kind of like the measuring stick, and he says, is this the best that OVW has? Send me somebody else. So his next opponent is Stephon J. Baxter III, which he dispatches of him pretty quickly as well, beats him with the boomstick. And then he says that he barely broke a sweat and asks for somebody else to be sent out, and it's Eddie Diamond. And Eddie gets in quite a bit of offense and, throws Jay off his game a bit, but Jay ends up poking him in the eye and hitting him with the boomstick too, to win all against all three men. Lady Top is out on commentary for a women's match between Taylor Hendricks and Miss OVW Lovely Lila. Taylor still has the crown that she stole from Lila, and she kind of taunts her with it and keeps calling Lila a whale. She actually dominates most of the match, but when she puts Lila's crown on, Lila kind of snaps where she's been kind of acting, shy and bashful, and takes it to Taylor. She's basically, hits her, splashes her, hits her with a big power slam and wins the match. And then Tapa stands up at the announce desk and raises up the title and stares her down in the ring. We have a mixed tag match as Dylan Bostic and Evan Markopoulos are still trying to kind of best each other. It was Dylan teaming with Jesse Bell against Evan, and his partner was Holly Blossom. And they actually get in the ring with the women at different times and are enjoying the moves being locked up with them. In the end, Jesse and Holly get frustrated and end up tagging themselves in. And it's Jesse Bell who rolls Holly up in a small package. Evan gets in the ring and rolls Holly over on top, and then as the ref tries to get him out of the ring, Dylan comes back in and rolls Jesse Bell back on top. And Jesse Bell gets the 3. So Jesse Bell and Dylan win, and as they're celebrating, Evan sneaks up behind Jesse Bell and smacks her on the backside, and then runs out of the ring. And so Jesse Bell doesn't see anybody but Dylan standing there, and assumes he was the one that smacked her on the back. And she slaps him in the face as Evan laughs at Dylan on the outside. Rudy Switchblade comes out and says he's going to apologize for interrupting the show, but he says that's apparently the only way things get done around here. And he says that Furians interfered in their business last week, and by doctor's orders, Jesse Goddard's couldn't be there. So he said that they should have been fighting in the second match of the best of 3 series for the tag titles, but they couldn't, and he calls them out. And Rob Terry says that they won the Nightmare Cup. They beat Ali and Hayes and beat the best team ever, and as far as he's concerned, they're number 1 contenders. And Rudy says while he agrees, he said that Rob also split, and he says as far as he's concerned, he's now in the back of the line. Then Mark shills at him and says that he said you better just shut up He said, unless you want to get destroyed like your partner did, which Rudy acts like he's just going to go ahead and leave the ring, but he ends up taking his jacket off and hitting Marcus and Rob from behind. Their power is too much. They're about ready to give him the double power slam, but Ali and Hayes come out to make the save, and they don't fare too well either. They end up both getting squashed, and then Rudy still gets the double power slam as well. So Rob, Terry, and Marcus Anthony totally destroyed all three of them. And then in the main event, Jamin Olivencia did defeat Shallow Jones, but Shallow had actually controlled most of the match thanks to the Marauders' interference. As Jamin was making his comeback, the Marauders got on the ring again. As Jamin, the ref, was distracted, Shallow had the handcuffs from Joe Coleman that he was going to hit Jamin in the back of the head with. But Johnny Spade runs out and super kicks Shallow, and Jamin turns around and gets the pin, even though he has no idea what happened. So it looks like Spade wants the title match with Jamin, and that's probably the reason he did that. But we'll have to kind of wait and see how that plays out. Don't forget, for other results like the dark matches, all kinds of other information, you can go to OVWmania.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at TheBrianCannon. And like I said, I wanted to make it short and sweet for the show. So without further ado, back to the guys in the studio.